Yo, 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 yo. So, I haven't been making videos lately because again I've been very busy. So today I'm gonna be giving you guys a little something, make some videos, at least one video live stream. I won't be able to make like the organized video that I usually make because once again I'm a little busy right now. I'm actually moving. I'm actually moving back to New York City on Monday one now. So I'm moving around. Moving around. I'm getting ready. Okay. So today I'm gonna talk to you guys about um, how to give me a second. Let me see if I can see my phone. Maybe I can see you guys talking on my phone. So today I'm gonna talk about how to make it habit consistent. Okay, and this is like something that's like very simple, because a lot of people struggle with making habits consistently. Give me one second. Let me look. See if hopefully I can find the video of me talking so I can see the questions you guys send me, or you guys say, "Hey Alex, what's up?" I like people who tend to tell me, "Hey, how are you?" Give me a second. So yeah, okay, so essentially habits. People, for example, like when you want to go to the gym, right? Let's say you go to the gym and you want to go to the gym consistently, right? A lot of the reason why people don't go to the gym consistently is because they don't want to. For example, like when you're motivated to go to the gym, what tends to happen? You tend to see the image of yourself going to the gym consistently. On the days that you have to go to the gym, you see yourself going to the gym on the day of going to the gym. Like you want to go to the gym because you see yourself going to the gym. What tends to happen is when you're losing motivation for a habit, you tend to stop seeing yourself doing the habit, performing the habit. For example, when let's say that you smoke cigarettes and you want to stop smoking cigarettes, right? But what you tend to notice is that you keep thinking about smoking cigarettes. You keep thinking about taking that next puff of cigarettes, right? And so what tends to happen is that the image of yourself smoking cigarettes tends to give you the desire to smoke cigarettes. You see, you're thinking of not smoking cigarettes because you want to stop smoking cigarettes, but simply because you've seen yourself smoke cigarettes, it gives you the desire. Now, the actual solution is actually kind of crazy and a little counterintuitive. But the solution to stop smoking, which in this case is just to learn a new habit, it doesn't matter what it is, but we use smoking as an example of an extreme addiction that people struggle with. So to stop smoking, you gotta literally start seeing yourself as being sober. For example, the moments that you want to stop smoking, that you usually smoke, ask yourself, what would it look like if I enjoyed myself being sober? What would it look like if I enjoyed being sober? Like literally, just what would it look like? Don't force the image. Don't force yourself visualizing it. Just ask yourself, what would it look like if I began reading more often? If I began going to the gym more often? If I stopped smoking? And just see that image. See the movie that arises from those questions. What you're gonna notice is that if you keep for example, like today, right? I imagine myself reading, and I kept seeing myself reading, even though I didn't have the desire to read. I kept imagining myself reading. I saw the image of myself in the evening time being at home and reading. I saw that image very vividly. And then earlier today, I was like, "Holy shit, I'm reading!" And that's because if you don't have the habit, just keep envisioning the habit. Just keep envisioning. Just keep envisioning yourself performing the habit that you're not performing. Like literally, just make that your whole responsibility, because what tends to happen is that rather than continually to visualize yourself performing the habit, you tend to get discouraged and go back to your normal habits. And like this, and in reality, the only thing you have to do is just see yourself performing the habit. Even though you're not doing it, just see yourself doing it, because what's gonna happen is that you're gonna keep seeing that vision of your mind of performing your new habit, that you're going to be compelled to do it. You're going to start actually having the desire to do it. It may not be the first day, it may not be the second day, but it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how often you fail. It doesn't matter if you're not performing the habit. Your only responsibility is just to see yourself performing the habit. And your behavior changes. It's the craziest thing in the world. That it doesn't matter if you keep fucking up. Continually see yourself performing the habit in a way that you enjoy it, and see that vision vividly during the moment of time that you want to perform it, and also see yourself enjoying it. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Like anytime I needed to, I don't know, like for example, like anytime that I needed to start eating healthier, to start working out, I just saw myself working out and eating healthier, and saw myself eating healthy food and enjoying it on a consistent basis. And it began to happen. It actually happened. Like literally, see yourself doing the habit that you wanted. I swear to God, like pick a habit. Doesn't matter what it is. Just pick a habit, right? And just continually ask yourself, what would it look like if I actually made this a habit? And just continually see it. See yourself performing it. Take 5 minutes a day or 3 times a day just to see yourself performing that habit. For example, if you want to start reading at night, just continually see yourself reading at night and falling asleep, enjoying yourself reading at night. See that vision very vividly, right? And just see that. And what you're going to notice that you may not do it the first day, the second day, but you're going to start noticing is that you're going to become very excited to read. You're going to start having the desire to read. Like, it's the weirdest fucking thing in the world. That's what I teach with men on how to pick up girls. I tell them, look, don't envision approaching women. Don't envision getting a number. Envision women wanting to respond to you. Envision women wanting to see you, because that's the outcome. Rather than envisioning yourself getting the number, what you're actually doing is that if you just envision yourself getting your number, that doesn't mean they're going to call you back. At least envision yourself getting the callbacks. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to envision the outcome. So if you envision yourself enjoying reading and loving it, you're going to feel the desire of reading because you're envisioning yourself enjoying reading and you're feeling it. And so that emotion is going to make you do it. It's going to compel you. So you're not going to need a lot of willpower. You're essentially instilling an obsession in your brain. And your brain doesn't require any willpower to execute an obsession. It just needs the idea along with the emotion of obsession, and it's going to happen. And as long as you ask yourself, what would it look like if I enjoyed doing this, and I really enjoyed it and did it consistently, what would that look like? And you see yourself doing it. It's the craziest tactic that I've ever come up with. I didn't come up with this. I stumbled upon it, but I found out that this tactic is used by a lot of people. Like, it's the craziest thing. Like, how it's crazy how people come to a lot of similar conclusions, even if they're apart from each other. For example, like science and ancient Buddhism, whatever. They talk about how everything is made out of nothing and nothing is made out of everything. That goes hand in hand with quantum physics, with how things are ever present in a super state, right? Yes, super state, something like that, where things are going in and out of existence, right? And so those things have parallels. And so it really does fascinate me how some of the things that I found out, I read on it. For example, like having compassion for people in order to connect with them more. I found out that those are actual tactics that people use, you see? So, I don't know, it just fascinates me, it really does. So that's so I've been doing that, right? The tactic of envisioning myself performing the habit that I still don't have and performing it in a way where I see myself enjoying it. And I've been reading a lot more often, right? I've been meditating more because I stopped meditating as often. And that's a tactic that I also use to help me get where I am today, right? Because up until 3 years ago, I was broke. I was fucking broke as hell. It was pathetic, you know. And I just kept seeing that in my mind, being broken, all that sort of stuff. And so again, I just took a leap of faith. I was like, you know what? Let me use the tactics that people keep telling me to use and that I keep refraining from using. And that one tactic was just visualizing myself doing the things that I want to do. And in the beginning, you feel dumb, but you start seeing that a lot of the things you ever achieved was because you just saw yourself doing it. And I don't believe there's any magic behind it. I don't believe that there's any spiritual thing to it. Even though you may want to believe that, that's fine. I don't mind. But what I believe is that the brain tends to go into a certain shift whenever you become obsessed about something. Like your brain really just like goes from like kidding around to like serious mode. And when you give it a vision, it's gonna do it. It's gonna do it either for self-destruction or for achieving greatness. If you give it a vision, your brain's gonna do it. The brain is one of the craziest things we ever have, right? So yeah, when I start putting videos back up again, for those who don't know, I'm gonna start making videos for a year. No, I'm kidding, right? Oh yeah, what the fuck? No, but I'm gonna start making videos until Monday, and that's because I'm moving and I have some commitments. I have to keep my word for certain things. But after that, you guys are gonna see my content change. I'm changing my content up because I'm gonna start working on my other channel, because I used this channel because I had some logistical things that I had to stop doing videos in the other channel. But the point is, is that you guys are gonna be seeing different contents of me, where I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly how to perform these tactics. So, for example, I tell women, be hot and cold, right? And I actually give you guys the best explanations, but nothing beats actual demonstration. So what I'm gonna be doing is throughout the whole month, actually from next month on, because that's when I'm gonna officially be moving. You guys are gonna see me using these tactics on women, so you guys can see the actual demonstration of how it's done. You know, so and you guys are gonna be impressed at how fucking powerful this is. Because if it works on a random guy like me, right, using it on women that I don't know, and creating comfort, creating a connection, making them feel like they know me for years, you guys can use this for guys who actually have love and affection for you. You know, and so it gives you motivation, and it gives you the hope that you guys can also use it. Because if it works on a guy like me, it could work with you guys. Like that's the way I like to see it. Because the best teacher is, you know, demonstration per se, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. For those who are just catching on, right? That's it, man. I hope you guys enjoy your day, enjoy your night, right? And by the way, for those who don't know, I fall asleep very early. I like to sleep early. I like my beauty naps early, you know, and because I like to wake up early to read. It's really fun, it really is. But yeah, I'm excited, dude. Like I was actually thinking how am I gonna decorate the room, because as you guys can see, I'm not a big decorator. You know, you see that, right? Not a big decorator. I like to keep my room simple, but for once, let me give my room some personality. Like I want to give my room a nice little aura to it. So one thing that I want is a hammock. You know, like a little hammock, right? I have a little hammock there, you know, so I could read and shit, right? Maybe place it somewhere there, and yeah, like a little hammock, yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's ever gonna be fun. But anyways, that's it, guys. Bye bye.